and welcome back to Adorabuild. My name is Ruth and my little dog is called Pucky, and in today's video we are building up this fantastic Disney princess set. And as you can see here, it is one of the Cinderella sets, and it's also a 4+ set as well. So let's get on with the build. So once we open up this box, we can see that we do have three bags here, all numbered, and then also a couple of extra plates as well. As with all my real-time builds, I do talk and build at the same time, so you do get the little scruffles and the little clicks and whatnot. But I think that that's really part of the fun of doing these videos for you. So of course, first up we do have our mini doll, which of course is going to be the wonderful Cinderella. So let's get her all put together. There's her gorgeous little hairpiece. And while she does have her blue headband on, she also gets a gorgeous gold crown. So there's a look at Cinderella's outfit in more detail. And it is absolutely gorgeous. I do really like that detail on the back. It is all shiny and gorgeous, and then she also has some of those metallic details on the front. And I hadn't actually intended to get this set, but when I saw the outfit I just thought that she looked absolutely gorgeous. We also have a gorgeous little dog with what appears to be a new face print. So he's looking super handsome and adorable, so let's pop him up the back too. And now as we move on, we get one of our little grey plates. We add in a couple of these 1x4s, which looks really nice. We add in a bright green plate this side, and then we also tuck in one of those little lime rounded plates underneath. Next up we add in our little lime tile, and then we also pop in a couple of these little gold cone pieces off the back. We add in two of these gorgeous panel pieces which has the little window cutouts on them, and then we also pop together a brick and an inverted stud up the top. So all pretty, you know, simple and basic building so far, but that's okay for these 4+ sets. We then move this around and we have our very first fantastic looking printed piece, which is on this 6x4 half circle piece. And so that just looks absolutely gorgeous with that beautiful print of the lovely window and all the gorgeous, you know, stained glass work at the top, and a little bunting, and it's also even got the impression of some brickwork there as well. So I think that looks so pretty and gorgeous. I do say this in every 4+ video, and I'll probably continue saying it, but I do really love these sets for their printed parts. It's just magnificent. Obviously we've added in some of the little white plates on top and tiles. Next up it seems that we are creating our little rooftop piece. Oh no, maybe it's not a rooftop piece. If I look ahead in the instructions, it might be the front door. Either the front door or a rooftop, one or the other, isn't it? And then we add in another little those jump plates, and it seems like we will be getting out our next little grey section. So let's make sure I have this all around the right way so I get things in the correct direction. And it seems like this may be, yes, it is almost like a little mirror build. Possibly not almost, I think it is just a mirror build, so that should keep things relatively simple. So those cone pieces again, followed by those panel pieces with the brick and the inverted stud on each side, which looks absolutely gorgeous. And then that beautiful panel piece again. And then we add in our little plate and those modified plates as well, not tile, not plate, and those modified plates as well. And then, to no one's surprise, join that to this, so it is just identical. Then, oh hang on, I've gone astray. Again, and pop that part out. Of course, it wouldn't be one of my real-time builds if I actually got the build correct. So we needed that grey plate in there. Then we add it to this one. I do always notice my mistakes though, so I think that that's the most important part. And I think that the great thing about Lego is that we can always take it apart and put it back together again. So is there such a thing as a mistake in your build? Then we tuck this beautiful part in here, which is a slightly different blue, which I think actually looks quite stunning. So I'm very pleased with that. Then we have our little lavender part. And then we add in a couple more of those modified plates. We add in these little 1x3 grey tiles, and it also appears that we need to have a mirror build of some flowers, because of course would it be a Disney princess set without flowers. And then the next little detail is popping this on here, and that little piece in here, and then we pop this beautiful transparent brick with this metallic print on it of the little glass slipper on top there. We do have a few leftover parts, but we'll just pop those to one side. Now it's time for bag number 2, so let's open this up. Oh, the little bag was stuck to the big bag, but that's okay. All the parts came out in the end. And of course, first things first, we have our little mouse, who I think is actually one of our little baby hamster pieces, but I'm assuming that for Cinderella, that's a little mouse. So we'll pop, oops, in his party hat up the back. He seems to be quite top heavy with that party hat. Okay, so now we're getting on with a little bit of a side build. So we've got a dark pink plate and a neon orange grill piece, a little tan panel, and we use not one but 2 of these little grey arches to create a little fireplace section. Another one of these little gold jumpers, little grey panel up the back there. Oops. A couple of these little 1x2 dark grey cheese slopes, and then we also pop a masonry brick piece on top and a little croissant on that jumper on top of the stove. Can I get that croissant to go where it needs to be? No, yes, no. Oops. My croissant might go on the stove. There it goes. Excellent. And if we turn our building around, we pop that in here. Gorgeous. And now it looks like we are making up possibly a very simple bed. So a couple of those beautiful pale pink bricks, a navy blue slope piece, two of these little very short fence pieces, and then a dark pink tile on top. And we pop that on this side. So very basic build there, but of course we do have to remember that these are 4+ sets, so we're not going to get anything super complicated for the builds. But I must admit I did like this fireplace build. I thought that was quite simple and cute. That bed is a bit naff, it's a bit plain. Moving on. So a couple of these large macaroni pieces, we add in a gorgeous little blue gem here. This very short and sweet panel piece, circle panel piece, not too sure what that's called. I've forgotten off the top of my head. 2x2 jumper at the back here. Is this going to be a toilet? Is this what this is supposed to be? Have we got a royal toilet in the palace? Do we? That's quite funny. Oh dear. Okay, and then we place a flag on top of the toilet tower. Because, well, why not? This little round piece. Another little dark pink brick is coming into the mix, and a dark pink brick, a trans blue panel piece, and some taps. So it's definitely a bathroom. And then it looks like we might have a little hand wash soap bubble container there. Pop in another one of those 1x2 gold jumpers and a little dark pink brick again. And then we do have this gorgeous printed mirror piece, so that's quite lovely really. I think that piece would be quite nice for castle mocks. I'm sure that some of our talented builders will be able to do something fantastic with that. And of course we have our little hairbrush here as well, and it looks like that's that composition done. So that gets placed on top of this section over here. It's quite gorgeous really. Now we turn the castle around again, and we have a couple of these little arch pieces. I'm going to keep knocking that brick with the shoe on it, glass slipper on it. You can just see it becoming more and more crooked as the build goes on. A couple of other little bricks, trans pink piece now, some navy slope pieces, part with all the studs facing outwards. Some more navy slopes in order to create more of that rooftop section. A gold jumper to hold that all together. A little pink heart. And then I think that the last piece is our gorgeous clock design, which I do think is really pretty. Look at all that gold shining. So that is in here. I have my clock straight-ish. We had another few little extra parts there as well. Okay, so here we are. Onto our third and final bag. Those last little pieces out. Open up our little smaller bag of goodies, and in this bag we get our little gorgeous black and white cat, who also receives a magnificent looking gold party hat. Very handsome individual there. So we get our other little lavender plate here, add in our large macaroni pieces, and I wonder what room we're going to get this time. We've got a little hint of a kitchen with a stove and a croissant, a very strange and simple bed in the bedroom. We've got a very spacious toilet and bathroom, so I wonder what this will be. So very much the same build so far, but we are adding in a couple of smaller macaroni pieces now, so that's a little bit different. Now it looks like we are putting together the lovely little side builds. So a couple of the modified gold round bricks, one of those modified plates with a little hole in it, a couple of these little blue panel pieces, which Pucky seems very excited about. So add in another one of those little jumpers and another panel piece, a little bowl and a couple of bones. So it looks like this room might be the pet's bedroom. So a little cat tower, a dog bed and a little pet bowl there. And add in the tower, flag, and little gold piece, and then of course we place that on top here, ready for the pets. So that is our little castle build all done, and now it just looks like we have got a little bit of a side build which seems to be a little party scene. So we add in this lovely tan arch onto the lime green plate, more navy blue slopes, because of course that's one of the ways that we can tell that it's a Cinderella Castle. Some more lovely little leaf pieces. Add in a couple of these dark pink bricks here. Another one of those little low fence pieces, and the little modified plates as well. Then we put together our little yellow birthday balloon. So that's super cute. Add that in. here. That's a bit better. Add together these blue 2x2 bricks, and then we just put together our little table. So a little round brick, which appears to be birthday cake, a candle piece, and the little flame that goes on top. We add in a teapot. We'll make sure that the handle's facing out so that we can grab that easier. And then we are only supposed to have 1 cup, but we do tend to get a spare, so I will put 2 cups there, just so it looks like there's going to be more guests. Or possibly the dog or the cat might want to have a little sip of tea out of a teacup. And that's in place. And there we have our gorgeous build. So we've got our beautiful castle, our little side build. We have Cinderella with a little cheeky cat, a handsome little dog, and a little party mouse. That's very top heavy with this. So this is a very pretty set. I can see at some stage in the very distant future mocking up a castle for each of the princesses, or for most of the princesses at least anyway, and I think that some of these parts would be a wonderful addition into Cinderella's mock. As always, I do hope that you have enjoyed this real-time build and that you enjoy listening to me chat about Lego in these videos, and feel free to subscribe to this channel as well. I do post really regular content. Until my next video, take care of yourselves and bye bye!